Hi everybody and welcome! We're back with a wonderful Refreshe recipe today, and we're making a pork and green beans Refreshe with onions. So we already have a prepared pork dish here, which is pork masala. Now you can use any of the recipes that we have on our channel to prepare this, but the idea of a Refreshe is you use curries or masalas, typically Indian style, that you've already prepared maybe 2, even 3 days ago, and you spice it up, you refresh it, and make it a whole different dish that can be served back to your family and you can enjoy it. So we're using green beans, and I have about 3/4 of a cup of chopped green beans, about 1 inch long, salt and pepper to taste, and half of a small white onion that I've sliced and then cut in half. So the slices are not too long and not too thin either. So we're going to start with a pan that we have heating on the stove, and we're going to start with the curry leaves. You're going to throw that in the oil. Now once that's done, we're going to add some of the onions and cook the onions a little bit till they're slightly caramelized. Once the onions are slightly translucent and have started cooking, we're going to add our chopped green beans and give it some time to cook. So a little bit of salt, some pepper, and we're going to cook that covered till our green beans are done, at least most of the way. Our green beans are now mostly cooked and slightly browned, which is just beautiful, giving it a slightly crunchy exterior. We can now add the pork, the cooked pork. Now you don't have to cook this covered anymore because our pork is already cooked, and all you have to do is just dry it up. You can add some chili powder if you like it spicy, but the pepper powder should suffice. So as our pork is drying up, as you can see, there's just a few more minutes before we take it off the stove. So we're going to add the rest of the sliced onions. Now we're looking for still crunchy onions, and that's why we added at the end. So another 2 to 3 more minutes. Make sure your onions are still crunchy when you turn the stove off. So our onions are half cooked, still crunchy. We're turning off the heat, and just before serving, we're throwing in a big bunch of chopped cilantro, roughly chopped cilantro. Stir it for just a few seconds so it wilts. And that looks so different from the dish we started with. We're going to serve it in a bowl. Now you can certainly add spice, either chopped chilies or just even red chili powder would work. And just finally some cilantro leaves for garnish. And here you have it, a delicious pork refreshe with crunchy green beans and onions. Enjoy.